Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Soup Breakdown. Today we're going to be looking at the AGE-1 Gundam AGE-1 Normal, which also includes the Gundam AGE-1 Titus and the AGE-1 Spallow. The AGE-1, I will fully admit, is my favorite suit in this entire game. It has so much utility, so many different options, and people always forget the various different things that it can do. It is only a 300 cost. It is very powerful. It is very nice. And I will hopefully be able to show that off to you today. Basic shot does pretty good damage. Charge shot is a shot at 3 with some slight tracking to it, as you can see, which is pretty nice. Basic shot also has some slight tracking. Not amazing, but it's there. Left bumper gives you a Garobi. It's a quick Garobi too. Pretty nice. Striker is the 3-shot. Reload on the Garobi's a little slow, but you know, hey. With right trigger, you will, I'm trying to dodge these funnels, throw out a stun, which is very nice when paired with the Garobi, if you do it correctly, which I did not do there. We will see if we can pull that off here. Hit him with a stun, hit him with Garobi. Yep. Very nice little quick combo. Then we'll do some melee combos here. You have forward melee, which is the charge into the stab. Very iconic from Gundam Age. You have the forward melee again, because I had the wrong button. And if you mash triangle, you can add more stabs to it, which is pretty nice. Side melee, not bad at all. Standard melee. And back melee, which is a pop-up. What really, the H1 normal on its own is a pretty good 300, right? Not bad at all, pretty nice. What really sets it apart though is the ability to do this. With the left trigger and a direction, you can change modes to one of the other 2 suits that comes with it. When you're in Spallow mode, you have your basic kunai throw, which is a stun if it hits. You have the charged version of it, which lets you fire off the leg missiles, which is pretty nice. You have the left bumper version, which lets you fire off a barrage of missiles. Striker does not change, clarification. And then with the right trigger, you have the cheese move that people use online, that is honestly, we're going to show some better combos in the second match for what it can do. But as you can see right there, that's the basic version. That's quite a bit of damage. Very easy to hit with. Then you have your melee combos. Forward melee, which is a pop-up, which is pretty nice. You have standard melee, which is not bad at all. You have back melee, which is the stomp. There's some really nice combos you can do with that. And you have side melee, which is the kick. I'm going to wait to show the burst until the second round, because there is some more to show there. So we're probably just going to wrap this one up real quick. Yep. And as we go into the second round, of course, we have to ask, should you use the AGE-1? Absolutely you should. Don't be one of the terrible people online that wants to just spam Spallow's dash. I'll show you some better options that allow you to capitalize on that dash that are not spammy. But you should absolutely use the AGE-1. It is amazing for short to mid-range, and has some, with the Garobi and the missiles, has some decent options for long range as well. Finally here we're going to show up, before I get into combos, we're going to show the Titus, which is the other option that you have. The Titus, a lot of people sleep on the Titus. Basic melee are the rocks there, which is fine. You have the giant rock as your left bumper. That's pretty good damage. Will still hitting green lock most of the time. You have this amazing charge here that you can go into that nice combo there with for right trigger. And of course striker does not change. Then you have the melee options that it has, such as forward melee, which gives you the lariat. Pretty nice. Side melee, which gives you the backhand. Back melee, which gives you the backhand as well. And then standard melee, which is a series of punches, which is pretty nice. Couple things to mention. Your right bumper is hyper armor that will do damage on its own if you don't break out the combo with it. Just hit your triangle to combo with it. It's very nice. You can throw your 3 rocks, throw this rock, and then normally have your 3 back again, which gives you some good options. And then if you hit left bumper or left trigger at any time, you will go back to standard normal mode. So that will show off some combos of what you can do, because there's some good options here. If you go Titus, charge, break out, switch Spallow, and there you go. Now there was a drop time there that I messed it up. I don't know if you saw that, but if you do not mess it up, then you have a very easy time with it. Another thing you can do is do the dash. If it connects, back out of the dash, back up, and oh, he stunned me. You can go into the stomp from there and do a very good amount of damage with it. It's very nice. I really want to show this burst off too, though. Here we go. Okay. The burst, you may not get to see the whole thing. The burst will take you through all of the transformations that the Age has. So, for instance, if we hit with it, which we won't because it's too far away now, it will take you through the Spallow will hit. It's a melee burst. Spallow will hit, and then it will switch to the Titus for a grab. It will throw the enemy up in the air, and then use the Garobi from the normal. The AGE-1 normal is insane. It's crazy. It is DLC, so you have to buy it for $5, but if you don't mind spending the $5, you should absolutely use the AGE-1. Amazing suit. There's not much in the game that compares to it. I guess the Victory would be the closest, but at 500, the Victory is a little bit more cost-intensive, whereas the AGE-1 gives you a little bit more ability to be reckless, I suppose. But it does stand to mention that you do have the DLC cost to mention in there. With all that said, though, I've been Trey. This has been the Full Spectrum, and remember to always enjoy the full spectrum that the AGE-1 has to offer.